Hello there and welcome back. Today we have a very interesting and exciting matchup. In my opinion, we got Iron Fist versus Lady Shiva. A battle of probably amongst the best martial artists in comic books comic book history, right? So let's just get straight into this. Intelligence. From what I understand, Lady Shiva isn't really much of a genius. I mean, in the sense of like academic intelligence and whatnot. Danny Rand, I believe, runs a business. It's something to consider. He's got a listed intelligence listed at 3 excuse me. He has an intelligence listed at 3 on a 7-point scale, which is slightly above that of like an average street level thug. However, it's not like Bruce Banner or Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark or anything like that. But he can run a business. It's something to consider. Tactics. When it comes to tactics, Danny, according to, I would have to give tactics to Lady Shiva. Lady Shiva is strictly a fighter. You could say the same about Iron Fist, which is true, but Lady Shiva is known for tactics and fighting. So I feel actually I'll go off what it's listed on both database pages for Lady Shiva and Luke Cage. Or not Luke Cage, I mean Iron Fist, excuse me. So as far as when it comes to tactical analysis for Lady Shiva, it states that she can analyze an opponent's body condition and fighting styles. She was able to tell Nightwing had a damaged rib because he was subconsciously protecting it. Things like that would help in this fight. While with Danny Rand, it unfortunately does not state anything about him being a strategist or anything like that. So I'd give tactics to Lady Shiva. Fighting ability. This one I know for sure I'm probably gonna get lots of crap in. When I did this, when I initially was when I looked at the comic vine on this one for fighting, because I knew the fighting was the one that was going to be a very decisive aspect of this fight, and a lot of people stated that Lady without ki or chi, however you pronounce it, Iron Fist is not as skilled as Lady Shiva, and a lot of people seem to have stated that. Now, I stated in the Taskmaster versus Rachel Gould fight that Taskmaster is a step above Batman in fighting. Iron Fist, I'd say, is probably around Batman's skill. Lady Shiva has actually beaten Batman quite easily, which for most people in DC is an impossible feat to do. For most characters who are actually human, right? So I would say that all in all, I'd have to give a slight edge to Lady Shiva. If we were to put this on a 10-point scale, let's say Iron Fist is like a 9.5, she's like a 9.6. It's very slight. Strength. And actually, I'm going to get through this really quickly. Strength, speed, durability, healing. Lady Shiva, from what I understand, isn't in peak human condition. You could make that assumption, and even if she is, Danny Rand's considered an Olympic-level athlete. And he's gone against beings powerful as Luke Cage, amongst other things. And that, of course, that's been the result of him using his ki to manipulate his strength, speed, durability, and healing capabilities. So, that's why I primarily gave him. Not only is he an Olympic-level athlete, but he can also use his ki to augment all of, said abilities. Invulnerability. They both don't wear armor, so I'm willing to give them a tie. Based on what I see, because, yeah, I don't see any armor or anything like that. And not to mention, I do not see that Iron Fist could create force fields with his ki or chi, so I'll just give them a tie on that. Energy projection. if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he could actually use his ki to project energy. If I'm not mistaken, he can. He can use his energy. He can use his ki for energy projection, and that also grants him some versatility. X factor. This fight is entirely it's entirely close quarters combat. I do not see this fight going more than, again, let's be honest. If they get separated at all, they're gonna go right back at each other and they're gonna go straight to hand-to-hand combat. That's all this fight is. And based on that fact, it'd be more likely that Shiva would have the X factor. That's just my opinion. But I think all in all, Iron Fist with his ki can more likely than not beat Lady Shiva. My opinion, of course. So I will leave it at that. I am actually, before I sign off, I guess, I am well aware that Iron Fist, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he broke off a foot of a monster hundreds of feet tall with one strike. I'm aware of that. So I'm very well aware that that Iron Fist, my apologies, can one-shot Lady Shiva and kill her. But I don't necessarily think that's how it'll go. Considering, of course, this is Lady Shiva, not a gigantic monster. So I will just leave it at that. And that actually concludes it. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please like, subscribe, and share it if of course, if you want. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, and stay tuned for the next fights.